Hello everyone, this is the Leech bringing you a cast today from the MLG open bracket between the red Zerg in the top portion of the map, Osiris, and the blue Protoss here in the bottom portion of the map, OptikZero. This is a best of 3, once again from the MLG open bracket, and I have seen quite a few games from OptikZero. I'm pretty excited to watch this one. Also, today is kind of a special cast because I have my friend Fo with me here. And Fo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. My name's actually pronounced Pho, so it's kind of weird that you're calling us friends. You don't even know my name. Pho is a Vietnamese noodle soup. It's amazing. I love it.
You know, I'm just happy that it's something other than Asian God for your name, because you're Vietnamese, so the Asian God thing really doesn't matter here in StarCraft 2. As we know, Koreans are the only Asians that are Mega Gosu, if you will. Yeah, I just made that up. Do see a little extractor trick here from Osiris doing his fancy little things. Also, I do want to encourage you guys, if you are enjoying these videos, to subscribe to the Leech StarCraft on YouTube, and we'll bring you more dual casts like this in the future, just for fun.
I'd also like to point out that this is an MLG open bracket. A lot of these games aren't being casted, but there are definitely a lot of good games in this bracket.
We do see the first gateway coming down for OptikZero here, and the Overlord of Osiris is poking in, seeing what he can see.
Osiris saw that probe in his base early, knew he probably wasn't going to be able to get down this expansion, so he opted to go for the fast gas, so he can get to speed things up quick. And yeah, as you can see, he's throwing down the spawning pool, knowing that he's not going to be able to get down that hatch rate quick.
And there's some good probe harass here from OptikZero, making sure that this fast hatch is not going to get down. So a very good move by him, and this can definitely be very annoying for anyone that's not Protoss.
Oh wow, pulling a lot of drones off the mineral line to deal with that. It must be getting pretty annoying. I'm not sure that's a good decision, but in the long run it probably won't matter too much.
I definitely didn't get too many hits off there and just missed a little bit of mining time. They are going to come through another little battle here, but probably no sort of result. I'm sure both of you players will run away. We do see the Cybernetics now. Cybernetics core even coming down for OptikZero, and he's going to be creating that wall off here. I'm sure he'll be getting out a Zealot, and he will lay it down right here to make sure that no Zerglings can sneak into the base there.
Also, I'd like to point out that he is saving up those Chrono Boosts. It'd be interesting to see what he is using for those. Maybe Chrono Boost out of Stalker or something to deal with the Scouting Overlord, which will probably come in soon.
Yeah, that or the Warp Gates. And we do see the speed coming down here for Zerglings from Osiris. So good move by him. That's why he got that gas early, to make sure that this annoying probe would be able to kill him. And we do see the Zerglings chasing him around there, and eventually will probably kill him.
Warp Gate's coming in now. He's not choosing Chrono Boost though, so we're probably not going to see a 4-gate launch, which could have been a possibility.
And he does actually Chrono Boost out a Sentry, which is an interesting choice this early on. So he is going to peek and see something that's being Chrono Boost out right gateway and poke back out, knowing that he does not like death all that much.
Which I know that you love it when you see early sentries like this. Save up that energy. You always mention that in your casts.
I do. I love this early sentry play because these force fields will be, or these sentries will have full energy later on in the game, and their force fields are going to be there when they really matter in the big battles, when they're really needed and when the big deciding factors are made.
Exactly.
We do see the first expansion here coming down for Osiris at his natural. So a little delayed because of that probe harass, but he is going to get it down.
Notice Osiris poking with these Zerglings leading into the base. This is very important. You can scout the army of your opponent, see when he's going to push, things like that. It's very important as a Zerg player to scout in front of your enemy's base, so you can know if you're able to make drones at the time, which is what you want to be able to do, or if you need to start pumping out units that are going to be able to counter.
Yeah, we do see the creep tumors coming out here for Osiris, since he does have that second queen out. He'll probably be moving him down to that expansion, so by the time it finishes, he will have a queen there already. Also, more sentries, just pure sentry action coming out here from OptikZero. He is streams more gates after this sentry finishes, I'm sure. So now we're 4 sentries that are going to have a lot of energy saved up here later on.
Yeah, and that Roach Warrior is coming down right now for Osiris. Maybe because he sees all these sentries, then he's going to decide that he's going to need these roaches to counter them.
Yeah, very true, very true. Might see the burrow. Actually, there's a Chrono Boost now coming out on the Hallucination. Knowing he has this many sentries, he's going to have plenty of extra energy to get some free scouting out, probably.
Yeah, he'll be able to have scouts out the entire game. It's I'd just like to point out that oversaturation, there's only 2 or 3 drones mining this natural. I'd like to see a drone transfer. It'd be a lot more efficient use of those drones.
Yeah, and usually that happens a lot quicker. I'm not sure why they weren't transferred down there immediately. Maybe he just didn't notice or got a little distracted by something. I'm not sure what.
+1 missile attack coming out. So for those roaches, get a little bit of a boost on that attack. Whereas OptikZero does not have a forge down, so we will be a little bit behind the upgrade game. But we'll see if that matters later on.
And Zerglings just walk around. I like that move where they go around and just peck rocks wherever, because you want to have as many flank opportunities as possible for a Zerg. We do see OptikZero is about 10 supply ahead right now. I think Osiris doesn't get too much of this move. The Zerg kind of goes up in bursts.
A lot of roaches coming in right now. Osiris is feeling like OptikZero's going to push soon, I'm not sure. But he's opting not to drone up right now, which is what a lot of Zerg players are doing at this stage of the game.
And we do now have the Forge coming down for OptikZero. He will start to get those upgrades. Follow this Phoenix around for a little bit, see what he decides to scout. Also the Robotics Bay coming down from OptikZero.
Yeah, we're going to maybe see some Immortals. We'll most likely an Observer first, but maybe some Immortals to deal with all these Immortals.
Very true, and he is getting a great scout right now of all the Zerg army and all of his buildings, so he really knows what to expect here.
I really do like this hallucination play. I think it's an underused ability. Centrals.
Yeah, very true, and we do see the extra queen down here just spread and creep all over the place, using all the energy to get creep tumors. So I was wrong with my guess he was going to the expansion. He actually just got a queen out there.
What Osiris is doing very well is he's using these queens. All these queens have fairly low energy, which is a lot of Zerg players like myself have trouble with. Well, my queens will just have tons of energy and I'm just not using it very well.
Yeah, that's what happens with my orbital commands when I forget to use mules. Pretty awesome stuff, because that's what happens when I'm terrible. There is another gateway now coming down for OptikZero, as he knows that his income is starting to get a little boost, so he's starting to get out some different units.
Zerg player getting Burrow, perhaps going to see some tumbling claws for these roaches. It'll be very interesting to see what he does.
I actually do like this cannon placement here by OptikZero. Knowing that roaches with burrow is a possibility, he gets this cannon here, and if any try to sneak into his base, he's going to notice it. This cannon's going to see him and start attacking him. Also, the Observer finishing up for OptikZero.
And we do see those tunnel claws up and started. We are going to see some more roaches here. Most likely to deal with those sentries force fields.
Now, we actually do see Osiris taking the gold, so kind of a risky move, but could definitely pay off in the end if he gets away with it and it's not noticed for too long.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this move. Roaches aren't exactly the most mobile unit off creep, and it'll be hard for him to defend bases that far away without a creep spread all the way down there.
Yeah, it's definitely throwing up a hope and a prayer, if you will, to just hope his opponent doesn't notice it, and that will kick in for him.
And with all these hallucinations, I just feel like OptikZero will.
He's moving in for a push right now. Osiris, of course, he's cutting up a little bit. Not sure why he's at it. There's 4 tons of finish.
Not a very good timing off OptikZero, just throwing away free units for OptikZero.
Yeah, especially this early in the game, I'm not sure why he wanted to do that. There is Robotics Bay halfway done right now for OptikZero. Going to be seeing Colossi possibly coming out, which is an interesting choice, as there is just pure roach right now. He did make an immortal, and I feel like that was a very solid choice by him to just pump out some immortals to help with this.
Looks like we might see a push here, maybe just a poke. Either way, it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, we are seeing the roaches starting to back up right now. Osiris is not in the place that he wants to start attacking. It's just about finished up right now. The Observer will catch up with the rest of the army. OptikZero is going to be able to take down a lot of creep tumors here.
A lot of roaches coming in from Osiris, knowing that he's going to need to defend this push. And if OptikZero wanted to, he could